Well, it was actually 2 years ago that we started renovation. It was the former Russian embassy. These buildings were built in 1957, so the year of independence. And the first time I came here, they showed me the place, and it was already wonderful because full of trees, the breeze is always here. And although it's in the middle of Osu, there was a fantastic silence. So I was very inspired by the place with my partner, is Barbizotti. And first we decided to do some apartments. Then, after a few days of brainstorming and thinking, we saw that this one was an Arab horse. It was good for endurance. It was good for a long race. And not that apartments are not, but the turnover of an hotel can be much, how do you call it, bigger than the one of apartments, even though you have a lot of work to do. Because customer service is very important, training of the workforce. So we decided to come up with an hotel, and not just an hotel, but a urban resort. So giving the feeling of a resort, but in the middle of the town. I've been working and traveling a lot and living in hotels for business. And after a while, you really feel like you need something else. You want to escape from your room or from the environment. So we kept all the flowers, all the trees, and we even put more flowers, more green. And the swimming pool, we wanted to create like a resort, yes. The idea, well, it's a mixture of all our travels. So you may see the lights comes, I copied it. You know, in life you can create, but a lot can be just copied and implemented in a different way. Our first vision was to invest all the money in Ghana, and buy all the items in Ghana. I've always asked myself, why are we always importing? And this, I think, is a good demonstration of the good wood and the good items and materials that we have in Ghana. I was talking about the lights. The lights I copied during my travels to Thailand, in Koh Samui. There's a beautiful island with nice resorts, and they use this type of light. The tadlak in the rooms comes from Marrakesh. I always go to Marrakesh, and you can do rooms of any color, and it's very soft. It's very. The wall becomes itself a furniture. How do you call it? It makes the place completely different from all the other type of paints, and it's competitive in price. When you do business, you have to look at beauty, quality, and of course the budget that you have. Our budget was not enormous. We are all young guys at the end of the day, so we wanted to realize and furnish the place with Ghanaian things made in Ghana. Actually, the doors were done in Tema. Most of the furniture were done under the big tree behind this block with our carpenters, Joe and all the others. And it is very important, even business-wise, because if anything breaks or happens, we can just call Uncle Kweku, the carpenter, or the electrician, and we can solve it immediately without calling abroad and asking for supplies or things like that. Well, Ghana, I was born in Rome, lived in Rome and Venezuela, Paris, all my life in different countries. But Ghana was always, taking a good part of my heart and of my thinking. And I'm a sociologist, and I've always done a lot of sponsoring of orphanages and things like that. So I decided to come to Ghana with VSO, with VOLU. It's an NGO, and I wanted to build a latrine in the central region, in Lower Denture district, in Wawase. So when I went there, I saw that I was working, but there was not really. They were there to take our money, and that's all. It was not a very good experience. Plus, one day it was raining, and I always go around the village to talk to people. And I jumped under a cocoa shed, and I found that it was an orphanage. There was a young guy, Kwesiata. He was with the wheelchair under the cocoa shed, and it was raining like hell inside. So from that day, I decided to start helping them, supporting them, and I created Me We, the NGO. Me We. Then from there, the business started because I have apartments, fully furnished apartment in town. I started as a joke. And then the business was growing, so I could invest more and more. Then I took over the orphanage. And that was my first attraction. I wanted to come here to do something for Ghanaians, basically, especially the children. And then after that, I did the apartments, together the apartments. And, Ghana, it's really, I think, the best country in Africa at the moment, as much as I know, to do business. I always say that our biggest asset is the political stability. It is not even the bauxite, the gold, and other things. It's that we are stable politically. The workforce is a good workforce, even though it needs to be trained properly. First I have to survive the first business. It's going very well. Our hotel is always full. But it takes 24/7, you know. It's really a job that when you have to do it, you have to do it well. You have to be here always. I would like to continue with the hotel industry, and now I'm building the new orphanage with the Don Bosco, the Salesian priest of Don Bosco. So my life is always business, and a part of my time, of my energy and connections is dedicated to the social, basically.